how to spot a manifestor. It's generally when I have a friend or there is someone prominent on social media or in the news or a historical figure that I'm wondering like, oh well, who is this one? I want to find out their date of birth and see what human design they have. And for the most part they turn out to be a manifestor. So whether they are a dictator or just someone with a lot of followers on Instagram, in general it just seems like they're more likely to be manifestors. Also, when there's a friend who I can't quite, they don't seem like a generator, so at first I think they might be a projector or something, and I'm like, oh wow, I'm seeing this projector a lot, like we're hanging out and they initiate a lot of contact. Then it turns out they are a manifestor. So when I lived in Australia for 3 years, I ended up making 2 really good friends. I was really young, so I didn't know anything about human design. And then about 10 years later, I look up their birthdays, and both of them turned out to be manifestors. And I kept having contact with them, not so much anymore because now it's like 15 years ago. But yeah, that's the connection I have with them, and that's how I would recognize them. I've never really been able to point out that someone is a manifestor unless it's someone on social media, and I'm just like, that's a manifestor, because how else? How else could they? It's generally a person who's doing things that somehow they magically manage to get stuff done, or you can sense that there's this blocked offness, like you can't quite read them, and that should be the biggest giveaway, because a projector, you can kind of read them, like they are emanating something they are emanating almost nothing. A manifestor will, like, they will always, even if they don't care, they will always have style, and they can be very deliberate about their style, and you'll just notice it and feel inspired by it. And yeah, they're just here to make way with their style. Their energy is also it's like it's hard to notice if you're always in it, or it's just not as, even though it's a lot more prominent and big, it's because their energy field is so large. It means that it's easy to end up in a manifestor aura, even if there's less of them. But it's like this force field with direction in it. It's just a strong energy field, and you notice it when they disappear, that it suddenly goes calm, but the direction kind of disappears. Manifestors are also people that kind of end up manifesting things for you. So there's been many times in my life where I need something to happen, and it's a literal manifestor that makes it happen for me. Whether it's a job or creating, like one of my first videos were created with the help of my little brother, who happens to be a manifestor, my youngest one. So, and he just made it look so easy. Everything is just effortless for some reason. So in general, also, yeah, manifestors will be the person who says, I will do this, and they do it. Even when they struggle. Där är skogen, ja. Och vi ska ju gå till utkikstornet. Och sen går vi in där. Och sen går vi till linbanan också. Ja. But definitely I think the most prominent sign about them is their style. And they will just have, yes, so even they can grow up and be quite, they will hide themselves, like, hold themselves back for a long time, and then suddenly they will make a decision very deliberately. I experience their energy as kind of dark with white lines in it, like arrows or something, like with direction in it. Also quite with flashes of red or something. I don't know. Like it's special because it's closed off. Also, like it's repelling. So I can't really get a good read. Sorry about the end of my video where I was just showing you more and more of my neck, and my friend always wanted me to, like, she named hers, I think she named it Morten. I didn't have like a little double chin at the time, but now I do, so I need to name it something. Anyway, and sorry about the sun. I don't know, I like the sun, but regardless, I'm not a perfect manifestor, okay? I don't get it right on the immediately. But I am very grateful for all my manifestors, my disproportionate amount of manifestors in my life. It seems to be a very good match for me. And thank you for watching. Again, I love you and all that, and we might do reflectors tomorrow. I have not forgotten about you.